Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the EVE Online 30-Day Challenge. In between episodes, I actually won something. Oh my god! So I won a level 5 industrial ship, and then I was looking in here at the Rorqual, and I really want to find out more information about that. I think that it's a very interesting looking ship, and I'm not quite sure what it is. So I'll go into the marketplace here, and there's the market. RORQAL. Okay, ships. Wow, there's buyers at 1.78 billion. Okay. No sellers in the area. 83 days. Oh my god. To learn it. And wow, this has got some interesting stuff. Let's see, capacity is only 40,000 square meters, so it's not really a big transport ship, but look at all these bonuses, roll bonuses. 900% bonus to range of survey scanners, 200% bonus to range of cargo scanners. Hey, guys here in TeamSpeak, do any of you own a Rorqual?
No, you can't even jump it through a gate. It's so big. It's a capital ship, so you need to have it in low sec or null sec.
You can't jump it through a gate?
No.
Can't do that with any capital ship except the freighters.
So, okay. Now I guess I didn't know that that you couldn't jump stuff like that through a gate. And so what? People don't buy these, or what?
Buy them or make them in null sec or low sec, and you use them there. They're not used or owned in high sec.
And so if you're in, low sec or whatever, I mean, you can fly them around, but you can't get through any gate. So how does that work? You stay in the same sector all the time?
No.
There are items. Have you been told about sinusoidal fields yet?
No.
Sinusoidal fields are essentially someone in a small ship goes somewhere else and lights it up. It takes a certain kind of fuel as opposed to actual energy of your ship. It takes an item fuel, and they light it up, and then you're able to lock onto that signal and jump to that.
I see.
To put it in a simple terms, your ship has FTL drive or jump drive, and but you need someone to light up this inertial field or a beacon for you to lock onto and to jump to.
Okay.
And how long you can jump varies between ships and your skill points. So it's not just so you can just jump a certain amount of light years with this ship, and so you can't you can't just jump across the whole universe. You just have this certain light year radius that you can jump to.
So now these look like they have some pretty interesting stuff, like a clone vat bay. And is that so people can make jump clones? Is that the ship that's used for that?
Yes.
It can be, yeah. People can stick a clone unit on there.
What is the most common use for this ship?
I've seen them used for compressing minerals, and that allows you to put more minerals into a smaller area, a smaller cargo.
It is a mining industrial ship, basically.
You take it to a pause, or play your own structure. There you deploy it, and then you have a mining fleet mining the belt, and then you have either the mining system they'll work up and dump the ore into it, or you have have a transport ship moving the ore from the belts to the Orca, and the Orca compresses it. So, and then you move the ore with freighter to Highsec, or you take it to station and reprocess it.
Just take a look at the bonuses on the ship.
Yeah, I'm looking at the bonuses here. They're big on some of the stuff. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So, what other kinds of capital ships are there?
Carriers, mothership, dreadnoughts, and titans, and freighters, and yeah.
Okay, and all of those have the same issues where they can't jump through gates.
Yeah, and the largest ones, the motherships and the titans, they can't even dock in stations. They're so big.
Wow. Okay, and so if they can't even dock in a station. So how does that work? You're just always in space?
Yes, they're
In a
built in
pause.
space, and then they stay on a pause or somewhere. And you have to have a character in them all the time. Because if you take your character out of them and lock out, the ship will just stay empty in space. So if you have those big, it's only motherships and titans. If you have those ships, you have to have either a dedicated character that is sitting in it all the time, or you have something called a sitting tune. Then you have a character that is just trained to be able to sit in it.
Just
But you-
to keep the seat warm.
Yes, but either way, you need to have character in it all the time, and you cannot dock it.
Okay, that's very interesting. I didn't realize there were those out there. But now there is something that maybe this leads right into it, and that's safe log off. And I saw that on my escape menu when I'm out in space. And it looks like I haven't tried it, but it looks like it has some sort of timer and everything to do that.
Yeah, it's just, if you just close your client, then your ship stays in space for a while before it disappears. With the save log-off, you can just watch it until it disappears from space.
I see. And you can cancel it if you start to get attacked while you're logging off?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like just a death cam where, okay, hands off now. Oh, you're getting attacked. Too bad.
No, it's not like 4C, and then if someone is around, it takes like 10 minutes or something, and then you get stabbed or something.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, that's interesting. Okay.
If you haven't been attacked, you can log off and you'll stay in space for like a minute. If you have an aggression timer, you'll stay in space for like 10 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll have to
Some
remember
noobs-
that. I've logged
noobs
off
don't-
a few times in space.
Some noobs, there's been stories of they didn't know, and they try to log off in a freighter or something, and they just, the guy just bring in someone to scan him down, and then once someone like Webbs points to you, that your timer just refreshes, and they can bring in the cavalry.
And so they can just pick you apart and you're not even there.
Yep.
Yeah, then you just wake up in station or in pod in space.
I've never done that before.
Hello.
I have so many times that I've been in a pod or woken up in a station now with no pod or nothing that I think that I'm becoming an expert at it. So, hello, Brian.
Hey.
So, okay. Well, so, I'm just looking at all these ships and just fantasizing about flying them all. This one, like this Orca, though, takes quite a while. And I'm not sure I guess I would be. Is the Orca like the? We were talking about mining with it or whatnot. Is it like one of the ultimate mining ships?
It's a fleet booster for mining fleet, so it's a support ship for your mining fleet, not a mining ship by itself.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, it has the bonus to tractor beam stuff and the the mining foreman links and stuff you can put on there, like maybe reduce cycle time on mining or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or range.
So it looks like I have a few more bounties that have been placed on me.
I saw you on a transport ship on Summer Blake.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did someone explain that specific ship to you?
No. What do I need to know? Oh no.
Yeah, or that ship is what, or that class ship is what I use for transporting something that's really expensive and through low-sec. Because this ship has a really good aligning speed, and you can fit a covered-up cloaking device on it, so you can warp on it cloaked.
Oh really?
So what I do, I put.
Isn't that an industrial ship? And it's
Yes, it's a special industrial ship.
It's a special. It's
yeah,
not an Iteron?
Oh, it's accurate. It's Tech 2.
Oh.
Yeah, that one is a specialized one.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So actually. So and with that one, like I say, it's good if you need to go into low sec or if you're transporting something expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put inertia stabilizers in. Two inertia stabilizers in the low slots, so that it's just it's like a cruiser aligning, so it can warp cloaked and it's really quick to align. So so it's if you're transporting something not that big and expensive or need to go into low sec, this is the ship you use for that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so my character that will fly that will have Galante Industrial level 5 within a couple of days, and then he has all the other primary skills. The secondary skills, though, I think that he's going to need Industrial level 5.
Industry level 5 is a one multiplication skill, so it doesn't only take few days to train that up to 5.
Okay.
And then there is, the transport ship skills, and then to be able to use it properly, then you need to train the transport ship skill up, and need to train for covered up cloaking device. Because using it without the covered up cloaking device is just, and you could just as well use something else.
Yeah.
Industrial 5 is like 28 days of training.
In Industry 5. The base skill industry.
Well, I need Industry 5. Let's see. No, it'll take me 5. It'll take me 5 days to get Industry level 5. They have a nice little pop-up on there. You see that?
Did they change it? Because it took me nearly a month to get that.
Or are you talking about industrial or industry?
Yeah, not industrial ship. Industry.
Industrial.
Yeah, the base skill industry is just a tier 1 skill.
Yeah,
Industrial
I'm talking about the
takes longer.
skill.
No, the ship skill, yes. I have been working on that non-stop for quite a while. So
yeah,
he's got I don't know 3 or 4 more days of training on that.
Is that the main or the alt?
That's my alt.
Yeah, you stick +4s in them and it'll be faster.
Oh yeah, I suppose I couldn't I?
Yeah.
With nobody really, gonna give him any grief or whatnot.
And it's always a risk, but the risk is minimal on that one.
Yeah. I stuck those +1s in my head, and then I lost them later that episode. So.
Yeah, but these ones, if I'm not transporting a big load, I use this type. because has the fastest alignment speed of all of the industrial ships. So it takes the shortest amount of time to fly this ship. If you're like taking 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 cubics, this is this type of ship is the fastest ship you can do it in.
So let me ask here, with a ship like that and being cloaked, would it be then okay to run autopilot, or is that still not okay?
It doesn't cloak automatically when on autopilot.
Oh.
And it uncloaks when it's jumped through gate like other ships. So when you
Also,
jump
if anyone gets close enough to you, you'll decloak.
Yeah, and on this yeah, so that does not work. Let's not make it more complicated.
Right. So I can see that now. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this ship is really worth flying. As I say, it's one of the best industrial ship in my opinion. These types.
Well, it's what I got now. Woohoo!
Yeah. So just get the cloaking device and put the inertial stabilizer, one or two of them in the low slots, and then you can do fast hauling of not so big of cargo.
Let's see here. I was gonna look here. Okay, so now I'm actually got my winnings up to a good amount now. I've invested 1.1 billion. I've won 452 million worth, and I still have 824 million left. So, how do they make money if I'm able to do this? So that's 824 plus 452 equals 1.27. So I guess I'm only up 175 million. But anyway, it's interesting. So I'm surprised I won. I'm very surprised I won that. It'd be fun to fly that. I like flying around cloaked too. Just saying.
And also some people use these ships. Then they put the bioorders, then they fly the freighters to one point. That's kind of a center point. Then they take the smaller ship to collect the modules they've been buying, take it to the freighter, and then they fly to the next point, take the smaller ship, fly out, collect the goods, and take a circle like that and go back to Jeddah.
So they actually go into Jeddah with the smaller ship and not this?
No, they take the big ship and you go the safest route you can to another hub, or kind of or just in the center of the region. Then you take a smaller ship and fly out to all the places you have been buying things. So if you put out a buy order in a whole region, then you take the small ship, collect the things, take them to the freighter, then go to the next region, to your center point in that region, take the smaller ship and collect everything. So that's one thing that a lot of the traders do.
Right. Okay.
So that's a lot of work.
Right, but it lowers your exposure, your risk.
Yes, it minimizes the exposure of your freighter.
Cool. Okay. So, well, I'm happy to have won that.
Yeah, it's a good ship.
Yeah, and I make a little bit more money here too, because I would have cashed me out at like 139 million, and all these 150 is the cheapest. So I figured I was going to start gambling on some stuff that I was going to buy anyway, and I think that one paid off. Okay. Oh, back to the bounties. I'm looking for anybody who's placed a big one here. These are all like 100,000, 150,000. These are all small ones. Okay, there's somebody trying to even out the numbers, I guess. 4.6 million. Yeah, put me up to an even number. 63 billion, folks.
It's amazing how many people are OCD.
Yeah, isn't that funny? You know, I'm one of those people. Are you making fun of us?
Oh no, I am too.
Yeah, I have this organization thing. Like, I don't like shit all over the place, and so I've been buying stuff and I've been transporting it around so that I can organize it all and everything. So, because I don't like it being all over the place.
Yeah, that's a good idea to begin to do that right away.
Yeah, well, as much as I can, I know that there's going to be a whole bunch of chaos in there no matter what, because some of the stuff I just won't be able to transport. It's like I have ships all over the place that, I won or I bought or whatever, and I'm not so sure that I'm going to fly them all. So I see here that people are being very nice and placing more bounties here. Like 3 more. What's that? Ulam, 10 million, 5 million from Navith, and a very elite from Pacific Freeze. So, and one more came in just while doing that. I mean, what's with you guys? Okay. Okay, well, that'll go up in a little while. I think I'm firmly in first place on the bounties.
You can never be too sure.
Well, bounty office. He's still at 50 billion. So I heard that
I want you to be up there for forever.
I heard that Flums was a little bit disappointed to no longer be the top guy. So
Yeah, but he's the one that worked like this, so he can just go chew on some asteroids or something.
well, he can go be an asshole to a bunch of people, go grief them, and they can. A new Blink promo. Okay, I'm seeing this. And then maybe he can get people to place more on him. Okay, promos are up here. I got my ticket. Oh, they've changed this too. They've made several changes. They patched just like Eve does. 61. 98% less refreshing, except this doesn't refresh all on its own. So instead of hitting refresh, I hit active blinks, and I don't know, it seems kind of like the same thing, doesn't it? Uh-oh, someone's giving me something.
I want a Megatron.
What's a Megatron?
Or Megatron, or whatever it is. The battleship.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. I do think that it is possible for me to waste a whole bunch of money here.
Yeah, it's too entertaining to try to win this ship. I don't see how or why it's entertaining, but it just is.
Mm-hmm. They have another promo
How
up.
come you have different chances to deliver your stuff to different places?
What's that?
And well, like I get a chance to choose where I want my prize, and it's giving me any high sec now. It's never done that before.
Oh, well, maybe they have it available at all those places now.
Huh.
Dude, it's amazing. They just finished their 750 trillion celebration, and look at this. They're already up to 789 trillion, and I think that this goes up, 1 or 2 trillion a day.
Yeah.
On non-celebration days, and So we are, maybe a week away from the next celebration.
Yep.
And it's like mayhem. It's
Must
really
be
interesting.
Yeah, must be a full job to keep up with all these celebrations.
I don't know how they do it, transporting all of this stuff and everything. I should get one of them on the show to talk about logistics and stuff like that. Because how many of these prizes are going out
Next
every
promo.
day? Oh yeah, okay.
Next promo.
How many of these prizes are going out every day? I mean, we see ships going out here probably at the rate of one every 10 seconds.
Yeah, but you can see, and you can take a look at the statistic page, and you will see how many percent maybe will be exchanged for a ship.
Oh, how many people actually get the ship as opposed to how many people just take the
or
ISK?
delivered. Yeah. You can see it on the statistic page, and I will say it's almost the completely delivery stuff. It's 12 to 15%, I think, roundabout, not more.
Okay, so even at 12, let's just say it's 10%, and that there's a winner every 10 seconds here. So every minute and a half, they're having to deliver a ship.
I mean, most of the ships you can only get on Jita, so it's very easy to give them away. But some of them are getting delivered to some special system, and they have own fighter pilots for such things. So they pick up a lot of contracts, and then they're flying a route from here to there, then there, then there, then there, and then returning to the main base.
Yeah, interesting. Whoa. Broderick is giving me 30 million ISK. He's just putting it right in there. He's not even sending it to my bank account. He's just... But there's no check mark there yet, so I can't... Oh, there is a check mark there now. Okay. Well, Broderick, sure. I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, I kept expecting him to remove the check mark before I clicked. So, okay, well, thank you, bud. That'll go into some nice ship that I can go out and get blown up in. Yeah. So, direct trade between Broderick and Markee Dragon. Okay. Oh, somebody else, Growler Dude, sent me hearts. Great. Yes. Okay. Well, that's cool. That feeds the fund. Most definitely. What's really scary is that that's really a lot of ISK, and here I am with playing with, I still got 800 million on Blink, and my alt has around 3 billion worth of stuff on him. So, and he'll start doing a lot of trading here pretty soon. So, anyway. Okay. Well, now, let's see here. No more promos. Missed any other promos. And I'm still number one. Hey, you know what? At least I'm number one at something. I'm not number one in many games. Let me tell you, I'm just not that good of a player.
And think about it, Markee. If you quit Eve and decide never to play it again, your face will be immortalized on the top of the bounty office for eternity.
Well, it's not for eternity. I mean, really, there's a lot of people who have hundreds of billions, if not some trillions of ISK in this game. And so any one of them could make anybody else just appear right above me, lickety split. I mean, look at how. Oh, hey, Brian. There's that jacket.
Yeah, it wasn't a contract that you not accepted.
Well, I tried to accept it, but it had expired.
Mm-hmm.
That's an $8 million jacket, 8 million ISK jacket.
I think so, yeah, roundabout.
Okay. Well, sure, I'll accept that. Um, what? Boy, I lost my train of thought. Why would there be? Why would that be an 8 million ISK jacket? What's so special about that?
I think you can only get those jackets for, how is the currency called? AUR? A-R, A-U-R?
Oh, okay. So if
It's called Air, and that credit you can only buy with real money. So
oh
Yeah, with the Plex.
oh
that's buying it with yeah.
okay, and so if I wanted to put that jacket on, how would I do that?
You have in the station bar on the right side a button in the third row, the first one, for somebody standing in front of a mirror or something like that.
Recustomize. Okay.
Yes.
This isn't the one that costs me anything, is it?
No,
No.
it's for free. To
That's
change
just
the clothing.
hair and jackets and things like that.
So I see it in my inventory here now, and so okay. Interesting. I guess maybe I should be wearing some red pants with this, huh? Are there red pants? I don't know that there are red pants.
Hopefully someday they'll be able to have it like Star Trek Online where you can actually walk around.
Oh, I was thinking Star Trek like there's no zippers. It's funny to hear the Star Trek cast talk about having to take a bathroom break while they're out shooting and having to get like completely undressed. So, okay, now, so, now, there we go, picture.
There was a documentary recently I could have got on a torrent for about Star Trek.
Finalize, cancel, no, let's just use this one. Okay, turn my nose up. I can look through there's just so much stuff you can do with this. My wife is a photographer, and she was like, "Oh my God, you can reposition the lights and everything." She was really pleased about that. So.
Yeah, and then she got bored of the game when she got past the character creation.
No, she played it for a bit. So, but her account just ran out a few days ago. So, and she decided not to spend any money on it.
Okay.
Even with her connections and getting game time, she
Oh, I
didn't think it was
know,
worth
I
it.
know, you know. Well, you know, just because we sell game time doesn't mean that, we spend it foolishly.
No, then you can buy them from yourself from just what it costs to buy them in. I'm not
Well,
telling you should be giving yourself.
right. Well, it's true. It's true. It's not really that much of a discount, so it's not super duper exciting. But yeah, so yeah. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, so now there I am. I've got the red jacket on now. Thank you, Brian. And oh, what is this? Did you just go and buy those because I mentioned it? Is that?
What's he buying? New leather pants?
The
Anyway,
red black ones, yeah.
that's funny. Okay, so
Yeah, when a German guy buys you black leather pants.
Leather? I don't think that they are leather.
let's see here. But you can't really. Well, okay, so we have a red stripe here now. Okay. And then I probably need to put on some black boots instead of the well, it's too bad they're not. Well, I won't say it because you're just going to go buy it and send it to me. Okay, well, I guess he's looking pretty sharp. So I don't think I need to change my portrait. Let's see, can I get him any more of a cheesy grin here?
Should be possible, yeah.
Yeah, let's see here. Get him. This is the ultimate cheese here. So, or maybe I just need to have one side going. Nah, I can't get it as high there. I'd really love to get it just like you guys remember Phlox off of Star Trek Enterprise?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could smile really big.
With a smile almost up to his ears.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a great character. I liked him. So, okay, there we go. So, yep. Well, that's fun. Thanks, Brian.
Eve has so many things you can just sit and screw around in it without doing anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, haven't you noticed? We've been doing that for the last 30 minutes.
Yep.
What? You know, Brian.
Yeah.
Another 22 million. You know, if you want to spend that kind of money, you should just send it to me. Send me a nice ship to go get blown up in. Helendro, $1 billion, and Foxy Patty Roulette, 10 million. Okay, so it sounds like the lawn guys are here. It might get loud. I hear them outside now. When they take their blower and they like blow off the side of the house at the window here. Yeah. So, okay, well, let's see. What else have we got to do here? I should go out and kill some stuff.
Try to make yourself a fit and take a mission and try it out. Or something like that.
Well, let's see here. I mean, I haven't really gotten a whole, I haven't gotten any new skills that I know of. They're gonna offer me anything good. Yeah, there'd be the lawn guys. That's probably really loud on the stream, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys ever see the video where I was outside filming in my backyard and the lawn guy drove right behind me anyway, even while I had a big camera in front of me and everything?
Yeah, he looked like he was just somewhere else.
Yeah, he was oblivious to even see a person standing there in the middle of the yard. He just driving along.
Just driving along with an empty look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
This is mine somewhere else.
Yeah. So, okay, well, so this one I've got right here, they'll be done in a minute, I'm sure. Well, now they still got to come by with the leaf blower, but you know. This one right here wasn't fitted too bad. But when you say get a better fit,
try to make yourself a fit.
Try and make myself a fit.
Yes, just.
That sounds like a lot of brain power.
That's something you need to learn.
Well, you know, actually, I'm not so sure. You know, the reason I say that is because there's plenty of different guides and everything for different fits, and you can just play around with what other people have done and see what other people are using and just copy it.
If you're using that rifter only for PvE, I would say remove the power thing in the low, because you have absolutely no resist on that.
If he removes the power thing in the low, he can't use the rep because of the lack of skills. He only has one power grid left.
You still haven't
This is plus 10
gotten that far yet?
Well,
No,
I've been
this-
working on the battleship. The battleship was 20 days, or the destroyer. I forget how many days it was.
Well, I mean, your core capacitor skills and stuff. You should have it by now.
he was taking the destroyer because of the upcoming patch.
And now I've got Rolla sent me
Well,
more stuff he wanted me to train, and that's the rest of this stuff.
if you take the micro warp drive off, you don't need that in a mission. Just put on an afterburner. It should be able to fit like an adaptive nano plate in a load to give some sort of kind of resist.
Well, yeah, I guess that that's not really what I was wanting to do right now.
Yeah, but then, what do you want to go shoot, and where do you want to go shoot it?
I don't know. I may
What?
just take a couple missions and go out and blow things up and feel happy about it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that micro warp drive, just sitting on there, reduces your cap capacitor amount, and it takes a lot more than the afterburner.
Mm-hmm.
See, the way you have it right now is kind of a armor tanking ship, but without any resist except for the containment field thing there. But you really want to have something for your hull if you're going to be, or not your hull, your armor if you're going to be armor tanking.
Well, and that's what I have been doing, is armor tanking with this ship.
Yeah, well, you don't have any resist at all, so if you go to a mission that has explosive damage, you are going to go down pretty fast.
He's been doing a lot of, and I saw the best purpose we've seen from him using this fit is learned a lot of capacitor management and things like that. So.
Really don't like how stuff is organized here in the game. You know, all this stuff is just in one spot.
You can sort it down by putting station containers in your hangar.
Sort by name, type, you can change it to just text or icons with text.
Okay, so oh wait, no more room. Oh, I guess I have a lot of it. Okay. Well, I'm just thinking about going out with the ship the way it is, and screwing around a little bit, and I don't know. So, well, let me end this episode right here, and then we'll give away a couple things, and we'll start up another episode, and I shall go out and blow myself up. Or, well, actually, I'll go out and blow other things up. Be right back, everybody.